Q9 Oling dropped 60 kills in Summit Hardpoint against Wolves. And that begs the question, is DRH meta? The main advantage DRH offers is the 3-shot potential, which got buffed, and now we need 1 shot to anywhere around the chest area to get 210 milliseconds time to kill till 18 meters, and we can extend it till 24 meters, hitting either 1 shot to chest or upper arm, or if we hit lower arm, then we need to hit 2 shots around the chest area, which makes DRH a bit inconsistent at times. Effective range is still 43 meters, which is good for playing versatile, and we will need to hit 1 shot to chest or upper arm for the 315 milliseconds time to kill, which we will get when taking head glitch fights. Otherwise, we get 420 milliseconds time to kill hitting anywhere on the body, and if we hit 1 shot to lower arm, then we will need to hit 2 shots around the chest area, which may make DRH a bit inconsistent. The main reason to use DRH is the 210 milliseconds time to kill, which can hold its own against SMG meta, and then we get good effective range for playing DRH as a flex AR, making DRH really nice for head glitch angles like Tunisia Search and Destroy, where there are a lot of angles DRH will get 210 milliseconds time to kill, or on Crossroad Control, where DRH will be able to abuse the 210 milliseconds time to kill to its advantage. And now is a good time to leave a like and comment something nice to help support the video. But one con is the fire rate, it is on the slow side, and 1 missed shot means the time to kill will become slower by 105 milliseconds, which is really punishing. And if you compare DRH versus Grau, which is the meta AR right now, then Grau has 246 milliseconds time to kill, meaning DRH will win against Grau if we have 100% accuracy. Otherwise, if we miss 1 shot, then Grau will win that gunfight. Why DRH being meta or not also depends on the player's skill. If you shoot 5 bullets and get the 3-shot kill, then you should definitely use DRH. But if you shoot 10 bullets, then the punishment is too high, and I will suggest using a faster firing weapon like Grau. And faster firing weapons work well for fast-paced modes like Hardpoint, and I wouldn't recommend DRH as the slow fire rate can become a liability. But it also depends on the map. Like Hacienda, DRH has a lot of angles where you can get the 210 milliseconds time to kill. But Summit is a different situation. I do know Oling dropped 60 on Summit Hardpoint, showing us that DRH is very much viable on smaller maps like Summit and a fast-paced mode like Hardpoint. But I will still suggest going for faster firing weapons like FFAR or Grau for assault rifles, and reserve DRH for search and destroy mainly, and it is usable in control as well. DRH has other advantages like very easy recall, which even a beginner can beam without any practice, allowing us to be very accurate even at long range, and the bullet spread is also good for challenging mid to long range gunfights. Hipfire spread is good for hipfiring in clutch situations, and iron sight is an advantage, as DRH does not really require any specific skin to perform well. Why, for these reasons, I definitely recommend using DRH, but meta or not will depend on the person who is using it and how accurate they are. For pro players, they are usually very accurate, while DRH will be lethal in their hands, and 210 milliseconds time to kill will be very consistent, and DRH is already good for other modes. Why, in my eyes, DRH can be considered comp meta worthy, and I would use this Gunsmith for the versatile playstyle. But DRH can be countered. It isn't so broken that it will be able to defeat every other weapon like HVK does, and one weapon pro players should pay more attention towards is the PDW. It has 26 meters of 240 milliseconds time to kill with very fast ADS movement, which will make enemy miss shots, and for a slow firing weapon like DRH, missing shots is death sentence, while PW can be used to counter DRH. Not to mention aggressive SMGs like CX9, which can also defeat DRH in close range. For more analysis and best Gunsmith builds, you can join our Discord server. But DRH isn't alone, as there are weapons which can be considered to be hidden meta. Analysts like me know about them, but the average player may not, and one such weapon is AK47. I use the range build, and we get 33 meters of 220 milliseconds time to kill, hitting 1 shot around the chest area, and there is no inconsistency as chest, upper arm and lower arm all do the same damage. So hit 1 shot around the chest area and you will get 220 milliseconds time to kill without fail, which is similar to DRH, but the range is better without the inconsistencies, and headshot damage is high, giving us a 2-shot kill till 33 meters if we can hit 2 headshots, which is same as HVK large caliber caliber ammo, but HVK is banned and AK47 is not, and the time to kill is 110 milliseconds, which cannot be countered. And AK47 is a really strong weapon to delete enemies, especially on a head glitch. AK47 has very easy recall, and it's so easy you do just bolt down and beam with it. And the bullet spread is also good for taking range fights, even with the alternate build. And AK47 has tight bullet spread during the initial spray. Why, even if you don't build AK47 for bullet spread, it can still challenge long range gunfights, as long as you finish the gunfight in the initial few bullets. And his fast spread is slightly better than DRH. Iron Sight is very usable, but you might want to use a special skin for improved experience. And the only problem is the mobility. ADS speed is like 1 frame slower compared to DRH, and movement is also slower, with negligible difference for ADS movement and sprint to fire. Fire rate is slower than DRH, but negligible difference, as the punishment is only 5 milliseconds slower, which is nothing. And we get more bullets in max, so you can pray and spray with AK no issues. And the extra bullets help when trying to get wallbang kills, as 30 bullets on DRH may not be enough. Why, AK47 is one of the hidden meta weapons, which is comp worthy, especially for search and destroy and maps like Crossroad or Hacienda, because the 33 meters to 20 milliseconds time to kill is an advantage, and AK47 can perform on par with DRH while improving upon the hitbox and range. But this build may be slow for maps and mode like Summit Hardpoint. Why, I have the other Gunsmith that I use for playing versatile, and the range is lower with 25 meters off to 20 milliseconds time to kill, but the mobility is an improvement, giving SMG like ADS speed and 3.4 meters per second ADS movement, which will help evade bullets at mid range, and you can use it like DRH but a more agile version of it. So try out AK47 and DRH and see which one you like better. I have some more weapons to cover, which I will do so in part 2. In the meantime, you can watch the top 10 meta weapons you should be using this season, and I will see you on the next video. Bye.